Hello, I'm Adnan Kashwani. I used Huawei Mate 30 for a couple of weeks, and I tried to test it thoroughly to see what's good and what did I like and what did I didn't like also, to have a good idea about this new device. Now, it's not a secret that this is the first probably device I use without GMS, without full Google services, so it was definitely a new experience for me. Let me start with the hardware. Now, of course, when it comes to hardware, there is no difference between GMS and HMS and all that. It is a piece of hardware that delivers. I'm a man who really uses a lot of emails and social media, WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, Instagram. And for those, what really amazed me is the battery life. I loved how the battery life lasted. I used phones from different brands before, multiple brands, and with all of them, there was one thing in common. I always carried a portable charger with me. Now, this phone was the first phone I used without any portable charger. I really was amazed with the battery life. It used to last the whole day without any charging in between. And even at night when I charged it before sleep, it was still having some juice in it, which was really a surprise for me. I didn't have such experience since really long time. Battery life was number one because I use a lot of applications that utilizes the screen, especially emails. I always type on the screen, and everybody knows that screen is the biggest consumer of battery life. Battery management, definitely 10 out of 10. Second feature that I liked is the quality of the screen. Maybe you can have a look here. It's really beautiful screen. The curves can be distracting maybe in the beginning because it's something really, the curvature level is very high, but you get used to it. And of course, the curves can be disabled per application. This is a feature that I liked a lot. For example, in emails, the curves were not really that good. I felt the curves were too much. So in email, I disabled it. But in other applications like media consumption, like in, for example, Instagram, Facebook, the curve was beautiful. I kept it. So it's not on-off switch. It's either you keep the curve or disable the curve. No, it's per application. And this is very beautiful feature. Camera quality was very amazing also, but this is definitely expected because I've seen previous Huawei phones also, and it is a beautiful evolution. I got a feedback from one of my friends who owned the Mate 20, the previous version of this. And he said, this is the first time I feel my Mate 20 requires an upgrade, because the only upgrade for a Mate is another Mate. It was really beautiful upgrade from the previous Mate 20. Camera, the photo quality, both the back camera and the front camera, even the selfie pictures were really nice and really shows the capability that are built into this hardware. So when it comes to hardware, it is 10 out of 10 without any doubt. Now let's come to the software. In software, of course, this is HMS, not GMS. So Google services are not there by default. Now, whether you want Google specific applications or you want other applications, there is a difference also. Majority of my applications, my own experience, majority of my applications were working fine. And again, majority, not all. Email clients, the email clients that I used 9 clients, and it was functioning without any problem. I used social media. I'm more into Facebook and Instagram, and they were working fine. Snapchat doesn't work, but it's not really a problem for me because I don't use it much. I kept a second phone as a secondary phone. Now, when I got it first, the impression I had that this will be my secondary phone and my other phone will be my primary phone because GMS is not there. But it was other way around. This became my primary phone, my daily driver, and I kept the other phone only for things that do not run here. That was not my expectation. It was really good. The level of compatibility with many applications is very well. It either works or it doesn't work. There's nothing in between, which is good. I mean, the most thing maybe can frustrate a user if an application is misbehaving. Works sometime, doesn't work sometime. I didn't see this, to be honest. I saw only work or doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, it gives a clear error message that GMS is required. Netflix did not work. Snapchat did not work. These are maybe some applications that I kept the other phone for. But my primary daily use for email, for other applications in social media and food delivery also, I used Zomato. I am very heavy user of Zomato to deliver food. This was also working fine. In software, of course, How to install the software? One thing I definitely say it requires more attention, App Gallery. Interface is good, it works, but it doesn't give me all the application I need to download. This is the App Gallery. When you launch App Gallery, of course, it'll ask you some questions and all that, and it'll give you some recommended apps, or otherwise you can go home and browse for the apps you want. Update later. Even App Gallery itself has a lot of updates. You can see a lot of applications here, and you can search for what you want. For example, I want to see if WhatsApp is there. WhatsApp is not there. So this is what I talk about, that App Gallery itself needs a lot of enrichment. It has some applications, but it needs more. Now the solution for this for me was to install a third-party app store. For that, I used APK Pure. Did the search already? I cheated. There it is. Google search works, by the way, although it's a Google thing. And then you can download from here. And once you download, of course it's here in the downloads. It's an APK file. You have to allow installs from third party. Here, allow, install. And once it is installed, you can open it. And this is the third party store. Allow it to have whatever it wants, any rights. And here you can search, for example, WhatsApp. This is one way I used. Okay. The other way is phone cloning. You go here, search for phone clone, and you of course install the same application, phone clone, in any other Android phone. The other way, after APK Pure or third-party app stores, there's also Aptoid. You can go to Tools and choose phone clone from here, this one, and launch phone clone also on your other phone. You can download it from any app store there. You transfer things from your old phone to the new phone. Now, if your other phone has App Store or it has Google Play, you can of course download any application from there and clone it to here. And if it doesn't require GMS services specifically, it will work fine. I would say requires improvement is the richness of applications in Huawei's App Gallery. The applications available there are not really rich enough yet. They require a lot of more applications to be onboarded. That's why I use two other ways to download my applications. One is APK Pure, which is a third-party app store. And the other one is phone cloning, of course, cloning from my other phone. Now, both are having a little bit of extra effort. And I would prefer everything, to be honestly, from App Gallery itself. So pay attention to App Gallery. It requires more enriching. Otherwise, it's really a beautiful phone. If you are into photography, this is definitely a phone for you. If you are into social media other than Snapchat, it will also give you everything you need. If you are into Snapchat a lot, maybe you still have to wait until Huawei onboards Snapchat. Now, I know that Huawei is working into onboarding other applications, but it's not there yet. So that's all. Thank you very much, and good luck with Mate 30.